Section 3 of the Penny Magazine of the Society for the Diffusion of Useful Knowledge, Issue 2. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Lauren Fontaine. The Penny Magazine of the Society for the Diffusion of Useful Knowledge, Issue 2, by Charles Knight. Lost Camel. A dervish was journeying alone in the desert when two merchants suddenly met him. "You have lost a camel," said he to the merchants. "Indeed we have," they replied. "Was he not blind in his right eye and lame in his left leg?" said the dervish. "He was," replied the merchants. "Had he lost a front tooth?" said the dervish. "He had," rejoined the merchants. "And was he not loaded with honey on one side and wheat on the other?" "Most certainly he was," they replied, "and as you have seen him so lately and marked him so particularly, you can, in all probability, conduct us unto him." "My friends," said the dervish, "I have never seen your camel, nor ever heard of him but from you." "A pretty story, truly," said the merchants. "But where are the jewels which formed a part of his cargo?" "I have neither seen your camel nor your jewels," repeated the dervish. On this they seized his person, and forthwith hurried him before the cadi, where, on the strictest search, nothing could be found upon him, nor could any evidence whatever be adduced to convict him, either of falsehood or of theft. They were then about to proceed against him as a sorcerer, when the dervish, with great calmness, thus addressed the court. "I have been much amused with your surprise, and own that there has been some ground for your suspicions, but I have lived long and alone, and I can find ample scope for observation, even in a desert. I knew that I had crossed the track of a camel that had strayed from its owner, because I saw no mark of any human footstep on the same route. I knew that the animal was blind in one eye, because it had cropped the herbage only on one side of its path, and I perceived that it was lame in one leg, from the faint impression which that particular foot had produced upon the sand. I concluded that the animal had lost one tooth, because wherever it had grazed, a small tuft of herbage was left uninjured in the center of its bite. As to that which formed the burden of the beast, the busy ants informed me that it was corn on the one side, and the clustering flies that it was honey on the other." Science preceding art. When the principles of any science are become common to all the world, these principles lead to inventions, nearly, if not altogether similar, by different persons having no communication with each other. A remarkable instance of this is given by Judge Story in his address to the Boston Mechanics' Institute. A beautiful improvement had been made in the double speeder of the cotton spinning machine by one of our ingenious countrymen. The originality of the invention was established by the most satisfactory evidence. The defendant, however, called an Englishman as a witness, who had been but a short time in the country, and who testified most explicitly to the existence of a like invention in the improved machinery in England. Against such positive proof there was much difficulty in proceeding. The testimony, though doubted, could not be discredited, and the trial was postponed to another term for the purpose of procuring evidence to rebut it. An agent was dispatched to England for this and other objects, and, upon his return, the plaintiff was content to become non-suited. There was no doubt that the invention here was without any suspicion of its existence elsewhere, but the genius of each country, almost at the same moment, accomplished, independently, the same achievement. End of Section 3.